Active for Barking Out Loud. Thank you for tuning in and for viewing all of my videos, much appreciated. And I'm pretty gobsmacked by the amount of views I've gotten on this channel. It's really good to see. So today is just a quick video on papers and what it means for pedigree papered dogs. So basically with papers, they represent the dog's family. So they are certified documents and they're produced by the Australian National Kennel Council. So they are very real. They basically, the purpose of the papers is to produce 4 generations at least of the dog's bloodlines from both the sire and dam. Sire means father and dam means mother. And I also wanted to explain the differences in papers because there's actually 2 different types of papers. So you've got mains registration and you've got limited registration papers. Mains means that you can show or breed your dog. Limited means you cannot show and you cannot breed. But with limited you can still do a few things like obedience and rallyo, all those other activities. So with mains, like the old Queensland mains registration papers would have looked like this. White with the red bordering. Limited, they're still using the same colour apparently, so it's still white but green bordering, so that's how you can tell with the mains and limited. So this is what papers look like. So it'll show the sire and the dam and the 4 generations of the dog. So it'll have things like prefix and then the papered name. So prefix is by the person who's bred the dog. So with Sansa, her prefix breeder is Moran Staff. And then the name that was chosen was Kesara because the breeder had a Q theme for names. You also got like microchip number, it'll state who it was bred by and who the registered owner is. The new mains papers now, so this is like a year old, this one. They come now in a light blue with a dark blue bordering, but they're still using the limited papers with the white background and the green border. So again, same things set out. You know, you still have the paper name, who it was bred by, microchip number, and the colouring of the dog as well, it's gone on there. So with prefixes, so each dog will come with a prefix. So with my dogs, like Hades, Issuas is the prefix. And then you've got like the chosen papered name. So I was able to choose Hades, and I chose Napoleon Dynamite because it's one of my favourite movies. Same with Ivy, EJ Sterling is my prefix. I had a music theme, and I chose Drunk in Love because it's one of my favourite Beyonce songs. So, and the rest of the pups all had, I let the owners choose their paper name as well, provided that was within the music theme. So with, so that's pretty interesting with papers, I find, because I like to see what their bloodlines consist of and actually looking further into more than 4 generations. So it's pretty interesting, I think. And it's also good to be aware of real papers versus not real papers. So I had an experience with one of my neighbours who had a new pup, a Dachshund, I believe, you know, little sausage dog ones. It looks purebred, and then she ran into her house to show me the papers, and unfortunately it was just some cardboardish looking paper with cutouts of the dog's parents' pictures, and their names, like pet names, and then a signature. So that's not real papers. So you have to be aware that you are getting A and KC papers that will look like this, or the limited ones, which are the green with the green border with the white. So that's pretty much a simple explanation as to the purpose of the papers and what they represent. I think, yeah, it's pretty important. piece of document, I find. So yeah, if you've got any questions on anything to do with papers and you're not sure on, you know, like if they're real or not, yeah, just ask away. But I do hope that that has answered some of your questions on the purpose of papers. So I thank you again for tuning in to For Barking Out Loud. My next show won't be until this Saturday at Crow's Nest, so I do hope I get some hands up on another breed interview. So thank you for tuning in to For Barking Out Loud.